Well, businesses affected by the water crisis in Delareyville in northwest say the Ngaka Modiri Molema Municipality is failing to establish emergency water points for them. Residents have had to resort from buying water from people who own boreholes after months with no water supplies at all. Newzroom Afrika's Refiloe Seboko joins us now. Refiloe, good afternoon to you. How difficult is it for people there?
Very difficult it is, Stephen, because some, like you had indicated, they have to buy from borehole owners who are assisting these residents that are faced with the water crisis. And residents are somewhat citing the issue of affordability because it's not always where they have money. But businesses as well struggling, to keep their doors open and operating because of this water crisis. What we are finding out from the Ngaka Modiri Molema District Municipality Mayor, who responded via a voice note just a while ago, indicating that vandalism of water infrastructure seems to be also the problem. But let me speak to James from Delareyville Business Chamber. Thank you so much. Welcome to Newzroom Afrika. Talk to us about how businesses are affected by the water crisis here in Delareyville.
Thank you for having us. Yes, we've been struggling now for more than 2 weeks, and most of the businesses have to buy water from the borehole owners, which they then sell 1,000 liters for 100 rand. But businesses where they have to clean up, they have to buy 1,000 rand worth of water daily. So it's from their profit, it's 1,000 rand every day that's going out of their pockets because our local municipality, neither Ngaka Modiri, is supplying us with any water for more than 2 weeks now. So it's affecting the businesses very negatively, and especially businesses that started just now. ShopRite is now here for a few months, and they're already complaining about the water crisis. So businesses don't want to develop and invest in Delareyville anymore because of the situation where we are in now.
And as the business chamber trying to get answers and engaging with the municipality, Ngaka Modiri Molema in particular, what are the answers that you're getting from them?
At this stage, the municipality is just saying, sorry, it's not our problem. The Ngaka Modiri is supposed to supply the water, and our councillor is trying daily to get in contact with the people from Ngaka Modiri, and then every day there's another excuse, and then it's parts missing, and then there's no funds, and it's just running from this side to this side. And from Twaying municipality, we received nothing. I've asked them for a tanker just to provide water for the community. They haven't provided us with even with a tanker just to give the community water. So they are also not assisting by any means.
And as the business chamber, what have you noted as what the problem is and what the lasting solution should be, so that we don't see maybe a repetition of what is happening in Lichtenburg, where businesses are being cited because of service delivery issues?
I think the main problem is they employing people that they can't do the job. So what is happening is the pumps is going bad and they're not servicing them properly. And like for instance now, when they start pumping at the Geisdorp water plant, like I hear now they started this morning, then because the people are not competent to do the job, they start the pumping water too strong and the pipe burst from Geisdorp to Delareyville, and it's another 3 to 5 days where they have to come in from Ngaka Modiri to come and fix the pipe. So it is the people, they can't employ people to do a proper job for Twaying or Ngaka Modiri. And I think if they don't start from the top employing people that can do the job, the situation is not going to get better soon.
And you do indicate, and we've also got that response from Ngaka Modiri Molema that they have sent people to Geisdorp to fix the situation. Do you think that there's going to be a bit of a situation is going to be slightly better?
I think with now, because of all that we've been running around, struggling without water for more than 2 weeks, I hear Ngaka Modiri has now installed 2 new pumps, 2 control boxes at Geisdorp pump station. One for pumping and one for backup. So it's new pumps, new control boxes, so they're going to run for a while. The problem was the one pump gave in long time ago. They never supplied a new pump, and the one control box gave in, so they ran on the backup system. whereby now with the new system, most probably it's going to work for a while the pumps are new and the control boxes are new, everything. It all depends on now on the water that's coming through, whether they're going to have it with enough pressure so the pipes don't burst again before the water gets to Delareyville.
And in what sense, James, is this water crisis threatening businesses and its operation here in Delareyville?
It's very threatening in the sense of you can't go to a bathroom, you can't, the people like Kentucky and all these food places, they can't clean their food places, so there is no water, they have to buy water, and most of the small businesses that are providing food, they must now from their pocket take from their profit, and they can't survive like this. And hopefully, with the water coming, we're going to save the water situation for now for Delareyville. But for future, I would really like Ngaka Modiri, the MEC or the MM from Ngaka Modiri, to step up and say, listen, we can't let people be without water for more than 2 weeks. It's the Constitution says that's the first thing you supply to people is water, and they don't do it to us. And the small businesses are going to go down because we can't survive without water.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
The situation here with businesses, Stephen, being affected, small businesses, but also bigger franchises that are also affected as a result of these water challenges. Though there seems to be some movement in terms of officials from the Ngaka Modiri Molema being sent on site to try and sort out the challenges at the pump station in Refiloe, we understand. But the fear is that after they go, after 5 days or 6 days or so, the situation will go back to the crisis of water here in Delareyville, and therefore threatening bigger franchises together with small businesses, residents as well, who are now are forced to have to buy now from borehole owners, but also some that have to try other means like those that we saw earlier on, going to the local school where they are using their taps to be able to get water from there, which also I should mention, Stephen, that when we left that area, because now we are just approaching 3 o'clock, they were concerned that because when they close at the school, it means they are also going to have to leave because now they can't leave the tap running. So these are some of the challenges and the situation that Delareyville residents are faced with. Some are saying that for 2 weeks now, in other areas, it differs based on which section of the area of Delareyville you are in terms of how long has it been that you've not been having water, Stephen.